Hi, I'm Wes from Flying Goat Games.
And I'm Gemma.
From Flying Goat Games. Today we're bringing you Dinosaur Island by Pandasaurus Games, and this is being brought to you by our friends at the Comic Hunter. It's our local flagship board game store, comic book store. They have everything. Anyway, check out the link at the top of the video or wherever it gets placed, and check them out. They're online and they deliver all across Canada. So today we're going to talk about Dinosaur Island, which is a miraculous game. It sold like 50,000 copies. Pandasaurus really hit a home run with it.
It is really good.
Yeah, it came out a few years ago. They just released Dinosaur World.
Dinosaur World.
And don't judge us. This is completely unscripted. We basically unbox games. We open them. We play them. Once we feel we have a good grasp, we try to share them with you. So we've played the game a few times. Do you know what kind of game it is?
It's like a Euro-ish game.
Yeah, like a worker placement game.
Yeah.
The game itself is a little overwhelming when you first set it up. The instruction book seems long and lots of words, but it's done that way so when you go to play the game, it is super straightforward. So I learned the game for our game group. That typically is my job for most of the games, but when Gemma came to play the game the first time, we didn't do a run through. We played the first time. Did you find it difficult to learn?
Difficult to learn? It probably was difficult to learn for you, but for me, it was like easy-ish.
Easy-ish.
I was really like whoa when there was like everything in front of me, but now I'm like, oh, okay, that's phase 2, that's phase 3, that's phase 4.
So one thing I really would applaud them on is basically it's one big game, but it's broken down into 5 small games, and it's really well marked. So phase 1. Is this, and phase 2 is
then
the
phase
market.
3, then phase 4.
Yeah, so it's really easy to follow along, and you just the funny thing about the game is, for me, depending on who you're playing with will depend on how intense the game is. So the first time we played, she had just seen all of these beautiful pink dinosaurs. So she, her only reaction was, "Oh, pink dinosaur," and I was thinking, okay. I want this to happen, and you need to be 5 steps ahead. So, I mean, at the end of the first game, I quadrupled her points, but we just finished playing again, and the score was really close.
Yeah.
So, but it's one of those games where anyone can play it. I think it's simple. Just follow the directions. These are your choices. Follow along, but you can also get really competitive because every move you make in phase 1 will result in an action in phase 4, and if you don't, 4 or 5 moves to make one thing happen, so you can really turn it into a heavy game if you want.
A couple of my favorite parts about the game is, of course, I would say, like a lot of people love this, is the beautiful, amazing, unique pink dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs so much. Oh, another one is it must have took a lot of time to do research of like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Did I pronounce that right? I think I did. But like with fun houses, balloons, I think that they would have to do some research because there's
fun houses and balloons. Oh, yeah, the attractions you can buy.
Yeah, because there's like a stack of them, and I'm like, how do they have that much? How do they picture that?
The rule book is, like I said, it's very wordy, but literally, if you're able to read a sentence, you can set the game up. It shows you what the game, should be looked like set up, and then you just start with number 1. Like it says, put this here, set these beside it, find the 81 of these and put them in this bag. It is wordy, but extremely well written. There's a good FAQ section, early missed rules. This is an upgraded rule book. That's fine. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about the game. It's a worker placement game. I can see why it was so popular. I'm normally not a massive favorite like this. I'm more of a dungeon crawler guy, but I really enjoyed this. It was bright, it popped, it was fun. It took about an hour and a half to play, I'd say. Any final thoughts?
I also really like this. There's 2 sides. Oh, I just realized that there's 2 sides. Mosquito and feather. Wait, is that a feather? No, not a feather.
The game plays 2 to 4 people. There are upgrades. This is a 5th player expansion, and yeah, the bag's super cool too.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna do basically 1 round playthrough. It'll be rushed, but you'll see exactly what it looks like. So if you're interested in the game now, after us talking about it and telling you we really like it, you'll see how a round would look. And there's 5 rounds, and that's it. Winner takes all. So we're going to do a quick setup for 1 round and play through it to the best of our ability. And we hope you enjoy it. So stay tuned, and thank you so much.